And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Monday night. You know what that means. It is time for the BOARDMAN SPARTANS show, brought to you by our friends at the Bunker and Double Bogeys. And as always, the head ball coach of the football team, Mr. DJ Dota, joins us. And Coach, tough week. Tough, obviously, on the W's and the L side of things, yes. But even tougher with losing some of your guys. A very physical game on Friday night. Talk to me about kind of the wins and the losses on the depth chart and kind of how things are going, getting them back on the field.
Yeah, it's we had a couple guys in the last 2 weeks, just go down, sure. Halfway through the game, but we preach all the time. It's the next guy's got to step up. Somebody's got to make a play. We have enough guys on our program to do that, but we have to build that depth as we go. Me being here just new. I think that's going to take time.
Yep.
And that's like understanding it from top to bottom for me as the head football coach to my assistants, and understanding like, hey, this is why we talk about closing the gap, and why we have to play number twos. So those guys are always ready, and they don't feel like they're in a situation where, oh my God, we're going to panic. So I don't ever do that. I think maybe I would have my first 4 or 5 years of head coaching.
Yeah.
But now that I'm in 14, 15, I don't know where I'm at right now. I don't get as bothered by that, because we know that you're just going to have to go play anyway. So I hope that we've prepared guys enough in those situations that we have two guys that are ready to go, and they've gotten enough reps. And then if they're close, they're going to play in football games. So, it's not at that same level.
Yeah.
Even if they're JV guys and they're repping, and we rep them at practice, but that doesn't, it's not the same.
Yeah.
But we got to have guys ready. And, if it isn't now, it's going to improve them for 2-3 weeks from now. So either way, we end up benefiting from it.
And I think this is a problem, not just here, but across the board. How do you get these kids and these people healthy? I mean, you see in the NFL, they're going down like flies as well.
Yeah.
I mean, football is a physical sport. There's going to be injuries, but there's a difference between being injured and being hurt.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you get that mentality? And obviously there were some injuries on Friday night, but how do you get the kids to understand the difference between the two?
I think number one, we're saying it all the time. There's a difference between I'll talk to those guys, like, you're going to get bumps and bruises, and you're going to be hurt. And, Todd Berkey, our trainer, he was at Youngstown State for a lot of years. I mean, we went to college together.
You guys
so we've had classes before, we've interacted over the years. He does an unbelievable job.
Yeah.
I think he does a really good job of educating our kids. Does a great job. When we talk about treatment all the time, guys, bumps and bruises, go see him. He's going to take care of you, and he's going to make you feel better at the end of that 5 to 15 minutes, whatever he's with you, to make sure you're always taking care of him. So we talk about, there's 4 hours out of the day, 5 hours a day in the summer, or now 4 hours a day where they can go for treatment and take care of their body. So
that's incredible.
We talk about that is just as important as what you eat, how you practice, weightlifting that we do. Those things are just as important. Plus, we do have strength class.
Yeah.
So I teach a strength class. He teaches strength after school. So I think with those things and us working together, we're trying to do a lot of prehab work.
Yeah.
So we're teaching kids like, okay, these are pains, but you can get through these. And we try to, I think that me and him do a pretty good job with that.
I would imagine so. I mean, but that's a mentality though. Mm-hmm. Like if you sprain your wrist, right, it's different than if you break it.
Yes.
And
there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think our kids know that, and he's really good at that. Like he can explain to kids exactly what they're feeling and why they are. So I think it makes them feel a little more comfortable about things.
That's nice to have a trainer.
Trust me, because we haven't.
Not every school has one.
No, and other places I've been, we either had them or didn't have them. And it's a real, when you don't have it and there's somebody there that can actually, like, it's not just he's an athletic trainer. So he can actually diagnose and understand what's going on. Where when you have some of the people that are just hired by your school, which I've had it 2 or 3 different other jobs that I've had, that you have that, those people they really don't know.
Yeah.
Some of them do have a lot of knowledge, but they can't really diagnose. And is somebody really going to believe that? A parent is not going to do that. So, or a kid.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of experience that he brings to the table. And it's, I think that he's done a great job of, he always talks about it's not culture, it's creating an environment. And he does a good job, and the kids understand where he's coming from.
Do you ever feel comfortable with getting your twos the amount of reps that they need, or you know what I mean, in practice or game? Or
I think that's a hard thing that I fight with my guys, like the assistants, like, guys, we still have to rep that guy, because those guys are going to have to be ready. And he won't be if we don't get reps at game, like, because you cannot get game like reps very likely at a practice. You can only get that in a game. It's not happening in a JV game either. No. It's a whole different speed. Like some of the sophomore guys that we're playing at this point, now some of those guys are good enough to play, or they're just the best guys at that position right now. But they know, like, it's a whole different speed than playing freshman football or JV football if they did a year ago. So, that's one of the biggest things just to come over is the speed. I think that's kind of what happened to us week 1 with Kenson. Like, they played at a whole different speed. You got a lot of seniors coming back, a lot of guys with varsity experience. We didn't. They understand that, and we didn't. And that's hard to – you can't simulate that.
I was just going to ask, is there a way that you can simulate that at all?
No, you can't. It's really hard. Like, there's no way that you could simulate that at a practice.
That's incredible. So, game reps are the only thing that you can really do.
Yeah, however, even getting guys in shape, like, you still have to play in a game to get in game shape.
Yeah.
Like, you can run and do all those things you want to do, but the bottom line is you got to play 4 quarters, and it's a whole
heartbeat's a little different on a Friday night, huh?
A little different.
Talking about Friday nights, you play Mooney on Friday. Now you got Warren and Harding. You're getting back to that local sort of kind of lineup that you guys are going through. I know we talked last week about it's nice to be able to know the kid that you're playing against.
Oh, yeah.
Harding, they're Harding. They you know what you're getting. You're getting a tough battle. You're getting a heavyweight battle.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at? What do you see on film that you guys think that you can get to them?
Yeah, I think a lot of the things that they represent, they're really, really fast.
Yes, they are.
So we're going to have to catch them with some misdirection, things that we do at that nature. Offensively, I think, defensively, we're going to have to stop the run. That's something that everybody's done against us to this point. I don't even think it's what they do.
Yeah.
It's everybody's going to come in and try to, they're going to run the football against us. And again, we're young in a few of those spots, and our guys are getting better each week. I think we even did a better job in the second half against Cardinal Mooney. They coming in and running. They did a lot more throwing the ball going in, and I think everybody's going to try to establish a run, and we got to do a way better job. Doesn't matter who we were playing this week, a stop and a run, or they're just going to keep doing it. So, and they do. They have, we're going to have to stick a lot of guys in the box. They have the ability with 2 or 3 of those guys they have in the backfield to hurt you running the football. So, they did it a week ago. They just got hurt with some penalties and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but they do have the ability and big play capabilities, throwing the ball downfield. We've got it. We have to do that. We have to better job at defending the deep ball. So
you've been doing this a while. Can you see going back to the guys that you're a young team, right? Mm-hmm. Can you see them as the game slows down? You know what I mean?
Oh,
when does it click for them? Is it about this point in the year?
It's about week 5.
Okay.
And for reason why, I don't know why, but over the years, and I've been defensive coordinator since 1998. I always felt like our defense, it took till about week 5 to know what you can do, what you can't do, who your people are, who are your top 15 or 20 guys that you could play against. It depends how many, there's been years where I've only been able to play 13 guys. There's been years where you could play 17, 18 guys. It just depends. I think you find that groove, and it takes till about week 5, to do that. But I also think that's because if you're playing a younger guy or a guy with an experience, I think they start to come around better. And the more you don't change, the better they get at things. And you just keep getting better each week.
And that's why seniors, your expectations for them are weeks 1, weeks 2. You lock it in.
Ready. Yes, you got to be ready. But we're going to have other guys. They're going to have. You got to know, they're going to have to. We have to wait for them, and you got to play at another level because they're just not going to be ready at the level that you are.
When you look at what Harding brings to the table, what you guys bring to the table, they're fast, they're physical, and they're going to try to expose you guys on multiple fronts. Are there ways? And this is, the normal human being, the sports question is going to sound stupid. Are there ways to kind of deflect that stuff, deflect the weaknesses?
Yeah, I think there always is. I think that's a part of game planning.
Yeah.
That's a part that I enjoy doing.
Hiding it?
Yes. Yeah. So, I think there's ways of, just the things that we can do to whether it's in our pass game and our run game that we could add and cause them to just play a little bit slower. So we got to do things to make them think a little bit more, and maybe what they see is not what they're getting, that kind of thing. So, I thought we did that really well the last 2 weeks. I think we really have done really good game plans. I've really liked our game plans. I wouldn't be like, oh, no, we shouldn't have did this. We shouldn't have did that. I think our kids have done a much better job this year than we did a year ago of executing our plan.
Yeah.
Where, hey, they really understand. Last year was new. It's all new, and it's, I'm creating a culture. So whatever I'm doing, I'm creating for years.
Yeah.
I'm not just looking at today or tomorrow.
No.
It's a thing that we're going to set in stone. Some of the stuff that we talked about last year about the type of people we want, the type of people we're building, but also this is the play that we want. And this is the expectation. This is how we're going to play. This is the way we expect to play. And I think the more that we do that, the more we're going to keep getting that. That's Jim Tressel 101.
Yep.
If if you rep it enough, they can only get better at it, right? So you're only results. You reap results from repetition.
Not one of those Halloween stores.
No.
Yes. Everywhere.
But I think that there's a lot of things that we can do to help ourselves. I mean, again, the bottom line comes down, we have to execute what we do. But we're always going to have things that we're going to add to that to cause them problems, to slow them down, how they play by things that we do in our run and pass game.
All right. What question did I give you last week? Was it about football? Did you get the table question? Like you have a table for 6?
No.
I don't think. Okay.
No, I didn't
perfect.
Get that. Oh gosh.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. You've got a table for 6. You and 5 others, living or not, anybody in the world.
Yeah.
What 5 people would you bring to that table? It's a 2-part question, so just be ready.
Number 1, my mom.
Perfect.
Number 2, my aunt. just to listen to those two be together and yell at each other.
There's going to be 2 tables, man.
Yes.
You're taking the Pav one out. Pav had he goes, I want my mom, my dad, my family. I was like, all right.
I'm good though. That's where I'm at. So those are 2, just because of those 2 people and who they were, how they affected my life. Yeah. I was always around them, and they were just hilarious to listen to. They could fight and love each other.
How did they affect your life?
My mom was always around. My dad worked. He was midnights, all that kind of stuff. So worked different shifts. My mom was great in my life. Just she really was the disciplinarian at the house. I know that most people, like, you're living in an Italian house, but I was scared of my dad, but I never, you know what I mean? I was always
absolutely
in fear. And my mom, I never wanted to let her down. She loved me no matter what I did, took care of me. Like you knew, like if I could have lived there until I was 80, she would have loved it. You know what I mean? Like she'd take care of, so.
And your aunt?
And my aunt was I was always there. So like we lived right down the street.
Okay.
So I was there all the time. And, her and this would be my cousin, Renee. We were really, really close. So we were close in age. We hung out all the time. And, she was just a really caring person. Like she was really good for people. She didn't hold grudges against people. Like, you just learn little things like that you learn that kind of mold you who you are today. When we talk about it too, like just the experiences we go through. So those 2 people, oh my gosh, like who the heck else? Probably Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Are you a big Stallone fan?
Oh, I love Rockies. I watch it all the time. I'll reference it to the kids all the time.
What's your favorite Rocky?
Rocky 3.
Rocky
just watched
3?
it again yesterday. It was
no
on
kidding.
yesterday. Yes, I love it.
Wow.
That's my favorite one.
Did you watch any of the new ones?
Yeah,
not a fan.
No,
okay.
I'm not a fan. Maybe it's just my age and growing up is where I was in my life that affected me.
Well, Creed, right?
Yeah,
Creed. And then did you like Rocky Balboa?
Yes, I did.
I did like.
And most people you would think no, because it was like was it Rocky 5? I didn't really care for that, but then they brought Rocky Balboa. Really liked it.
Rocky 5 was the one that did the street fight.
Yeah,
I hated that.
No, it just was like I don't know.
That one's weird.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I still watched it though.
Yeah. All right, so we got Mom and Stallone. That's good. God. That's a good start.
They could be dead or alive.
Yeah.
Chet Allen. You know Chet Allen?
Like
he was
the
head
coach
at Liberty.
Yes.
Yeah. We went to high school together.
Oh my gosh.
Just because he could be purely entertaining to my life. The funniest guy I know in the world.
Yes.
I used to call he's John Candy. He could have been doing stand up sometime. That's 4, right?
That's 4. The last one.
My ex-head coach, George Galgas.
No kidding.
Yeah. Big part of my life. Again,
that's awesome.
I think probably why I got into coaching. I remember sitting in his car having a conversation about just life and where I should go. He's like, hey, why don't you just coach? And boom, from there, that was 1991, and bam.
Just like that.
Since that, yeah.
Wow.
Like, and it was a deeper conversation about stuff that, I'm not going to. He was really a big part of my life. I remember when I was at Liberty, I was a sophomore. I remember this story. Like, the job opened up. We all wanted. My class was it was a good class. It wasn't great or anything, but I remember sitting on the gym floor. He was my PE teacher, and I was crying. Like, you need to take this football job. Like, we need you to be there. Like, you can't not apply. I don't know. No, you need to apply. Like, I remember that I was crying, telling him that, and it was just one of those things. And I think that he just had a lot of the things I do now are because of him as a coach. I mimic a lot of things that he does, and it was a big part of my life. He actually coached with me at Harding too for 3 years. It was great. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great table.
Yeah.
Stallone's gonna be like, "What am I doing here?" DJ Dota. Once again, good luck this week, Coach. We appreciate you as always. Yep, we'll be back right after this with some football players here on the Boardman Spartans Show.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further
Now you can see every school, to the smallest school, to the intermediate schools, to the schools in the outlying areas. It gives you coverage that you could just never get to before. It's something that's great to experience, and it's opened up a whole new wave of sports viewership. The possibilities are endless here at YSN. Push the envelope every day. Try something new. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, let's try another angle, and we just keep moving forward. My name is Mike Ackelson, and my sports network is your sports network.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
And it's just a great feeling to put them in a vehicle and get them all excited about a new vehicle.
At the end of the day, our goal is to be someone our customers can count on.
And every day I'll go the extra mile for the community so they can trust us.
To do anything that would convenience the customer or make them feel more at home.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them and that we're not going to go away.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
And back we come here, the Boardman Spartans show, live from Double Bogies and the Bunker in Boardman at the Southern Park Mall. DJ Yoakley, and this young man, if you don't recognize him, well, you're not alone. I didn't either. He's about 2 feet taller than he was the last time I saw him. The last time we saw him on YSN, you were a legend because you hit a walk-off grand slam home run against Canfield to propel you guys to what, the district championship?
State tournament.
To the state tournament. Even better. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Naraki joins us. Mace, dude, it has been a long time. You have a storied past, but an even brighter future. When you think about that moment, that kind of, I don't want to say it made you because you were already pretty doggone good, but it really was a stepping stone in your career at Boardman and built your legacy. Like, how did that help you in that next phase and becoming now a junior, unbelievably, here for the Boardman Spartans?
Well, like, it was a big play, obviously, and a lot of people were there. So a lot of people kind of knew my name from that.
Yeah.
So, like, further on in my career, like, more people gave me a chance because they kind of knew who I was. They knew what I could do.
So from your standpoint, I mean, you're what? Are you how many sports you play now?
3.
3-sport athlete. Basketball, baseball, football?
Yep.
Incredible. Where do you find the time?
I sometimes I don't.
I mean, you're pretty smart too. Coach said, "Hey, those guys, they're pretty smart over there." So to not only find the time to be the student part of the student athlete, but be a triple athlete. I mean, how challenging is it to be a time manager?
It's a lot because there's a lot of homework every night too, and then you have practice after school until sometimes 6:30. It's not easy, but
When you get the majority of work done, is it in school or is it like study halls or is it at night?
I don't have a study hall right now, but the classes, we normally end a little early and we can do some of the homework in class, so that helps a lot too. But I normally do homework after I shower and eat dinner, so normally like 8 to 10, and then I'm done and go to bed.
I was gonna say, what time do you go to bed?
Yeah, 10:30. Sometimes later.
Oh my!
Just depends how much I have.
So the joys of being a 3-sport athlete is, number one, you have no time. Number two, you have to change your skill set. So what's your position in football?
Tight end and outside linebacker.
Okay. Pretty, I don't know. You got to be real smart to have those because you got not only you blocking, but you're running routes.
Right.
Linebacker, you got to know who you're hitting. Basketball?
Center, power forward.
Okay. Again. And then baseball, where are you now?
My primary position's pitcher, but I play third if I'm in the field.
Oh, so you're not a PO?
No.
My gosh.
I hit, though.
You hit.
I don't normally play the field. I play pitcher more than anything.
So,
but I do hit.
You mash, number one. You don't hit. You mash. You still hitting bombs?
I haven't hit one in a while.
Okay. Well, we're going to fix that. I'm calling the shot right now here on YSN. You're going to hit another one live on the air. And Canfield's just saying, please not us. Like, let us be. I know how important your family is. I know Mom promotes the heck out of you. We're friends on social media. She loves just putting your face out there and being your mom. How much does she mean to you?
She means the world to me. She's my biggest supporter. She's at everything ever. Even if she can't make it, she finds time to make it anyway. Yeah, she does a lot for me.
And you guys just went to a couple ball games, right?
Yeah, we went to the Orioles game on Saturday. They were in Cleveland, so
you're big Baltimore fans.
Mm-hmm.
How did that start?
Well, I was born there.
Okay.
When I was a kid, and my mom was a fan of them, so I was just raised to be a fan of them. And
so you're an Orioles fan,
a
Ravens fan,
correct?
Who's the basketball team?
I'm a Cavs fan. Just
Cavs fan. Okay, so there's some loyalty to Ohio in one side. Because I guess you can be the Washington Wizards if you really wanted to, right? They're in that vicinity.
I'm good. Stay Cavs fan.
So do you have a college team you like?
I like Maryland and Ohio State.
Man, you are just like two-sided. You're like a coin. So when Maryland plays Ohio State, who do you root for?
Normally Ohio State because they're better.
Because they're better. There it is. There it is. I mean, it's been a long time since we sat down and talked. What are you studying? What do you want to be when you get out of school?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I want to do some type of engineering. I kind of want to do biochemical, but that's a lot of school.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard school. So I'm not sure, but that's what I'm leaning towards.
And you just want to be a biochem? I mean, I see you want to be a biochemical engineer?
Probably.
Okay, so like, what? Give me an example of something that I would know that they do.
Oh, I don't even know what they do.
Okay,
I haven't looked.
They don't even know what they do.
I don't really,
no clue.
I haven't really looked into it, but I heard the major, and I was like, I mean, I like chemistry.
Yeah.
And I'm not the best at bio, but I like bio, so I was like, okay, that sounds appealing.
So you got 3 sports that you can look at to play at the next level. Is that something that interests you at all? Is there any sport that stands out among the others?
Football definitely does.
Yeah.
Just for playing at the next level. That would be awesome, obviously.
Yeah.
But if I don't, it's not the end of the world to me.
Does it matter if it's D1 or
No.
D2, D3? You just want to keep playing, get a good education.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man. I love that. That's the kind of mindset people need to have nowadays. Because believe it or not, some people say D1 or bust. That doesn't end up well usually. Talk about heroes. I mean, you got a great coach in Coach Doda. I mean, some of your leadership guys that you lean on. Who are they?
This year, I lean a lot on Willie Torres and Tomas Andujar, who obviously had a scary injury. Yeah. Those two they made a big impact on me. Same with Ryan Contact. They're all really vocal, and they help a lot with everything.
When somebody gets injured like Tomas did, I mean, how does it affect you?
I mean, it's scary, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, because I know they're being precautious, but just to see them have to cut off the face mask and the pads, put them on the stretcher is just it's scary. I mean, a lot of people were emotional. We didn't really know what to do at the moment, and then we had to go back out and finish the game up, which obviously didn't end the right way, but it was a lot.
I can't imagine, man. The mental just draining that's got to be. I mean, you guys had you were in a tough spot anyway, and then to have that go through, and then you lose Zach, you lose some of the. I mean, it was a tough night for you guys. Let's switch gears. Try to pick this up a little bit. I just asked Coach the same question. You got a table of 6, right?
All right.
It's you and 5 others. Anybody living or dead, you can have them.
Anybody.
Okay. Anybody.
Let's think. Okay. I'm gonna go Adley Rutschman.
Okay.
Obviously, probably Lamar Jackson. Dead or alive? That's a lot of people.
So that's the catcher for the Orioles.
Correct.
And the quarterback for the football team.
That's a lot of people. I'll probably go.
You only have 3 left. Okay, mom's in there.
My mom, my dad.
Okay.
And then
you got one more.
Yeah. No.
You got to make this one good.
I do.
He picked Sly Stallone.
That doesn't surprise me actually. I'll go my grandma.
Grandma, why?
She's I've always looked up to her a lot. She helps me with a lot of stuff no matter what. She's always there for me too. Every time we go up to Maryland, she always gets me with a hug and a smile.
I love it. She watch you a lot?
No.
We got to get her on the network, man. Got to get her watching you.
She lives in Maryland. She doesn't have a phone.
She says nope.
Yeah.
She got dial-up. The dial-up internet. You don't even know what that is. Oh my gosh.
Wait, yes, no,
okay.
I do.
Like, I just got real old, dude.
I think she does. I'm not sure.
We'll get you hooked up. Mace, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for just always being there, being a supporter of the brand, and being who you are, man. Appreciate you. Best of luck to you. Mason Naraki back after this with more from the Bunker and Double Bogeys.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller. Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors. With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education. and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back here at the Bunker Double Bogeys for the Boardman Spartans show here on YSN. I'm joined by the junior Ashton Hoover at this time, tight end, DN, tight end party here tonight at the Bunker. We just had Mason Naraki on, and now Ashton Hoover. Ashton, first, talk about what football means to you. When you sit down and you really think about the grind that you have to go through year in, year out, why do you do it, and what brought you to it?
I mean, growing up, I'm a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
All right.
Oh, yeah. It runs in the family. I mean, ever since I've been a little kid, I've just been watching football. A big Ohio State fan. I mean, I played flag football, play football through middle school. I mean, I just love playing it. I have a great love for the game. And it's just, no matter how hard, like, times get in football, because, you know, it is a grind.
Yeah, it is.
But no matter how hard it becomes, I mean, I always have the love for the game and just enjoy playing it every day.
Pardon me, is football the only sport you play?
No, I actually play lacrosse as well.
Oh, okay. So you're one of those guys that we like the unicorn. We can't figure out like what these lacrosse guys are all about. I don't know the rules. I love the game. Couldn't understand it. It's like watching wrestling to me, like amateur wrestling, not WWE. Talk to me about the difference in mindset between football on Friday night and lacrosse.
Oh man, I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm a lot more nervous about football. I feel like there's a lot more mind preparation in the football because, I mean, there's just so much more happening. And like, sure, you could kind of see lacrosse as like a kind of a basketball perspective is how I like to say it. Is like, you just got to go out there and make plays. Like, there's really no film to watch in lacrosse. You just got to go out there and execute your offense or whatever. But like football, there's a lot more studying, a lot more like.
Are you studying the defense more in football and yourself more in lacrosse? Like studying your game a little bit, does that make sense? Because if there's no film, you gotta be worried about what you're doing.
Yeah. So obviously in football, like always watch another team. I hardly ever watch myself, but when it comes to lacrosse, I always watch and see what I could do better, and just seeing like what works against defenses and going from there. Yeah.
Your junior year is a special year because you're an upperclassman technically, but it's also a year where you don't have the pressure of kind of leaving a legacy, right? You still got another year to do that. What kind of fun have you had your junior year of being able to not only be an upperclassman, but be able to kind of watch this senior class and what they do?
I mean, I have a great connection with the upperclassmen, so I've just had a great time playing with them. And I mean, I do have another year, but I really don't like to think of it that way. I like to just play every game like it's the last, and I try to enjoy every little bit of it.
That's a great answer because you saw it. I mean, there's some injuries on Friday night. You just never can take a snap for granted.
Yeah.
When you look at that, what goes through your mind when you see your friend being tended to in a situation like that?
I mean, obviously it was very like heartbreaking to see him in that situation, and like again, can't take a snap for granted because you never know. Luckily for him, he'll be back soon, but you never know when you'll never play a sport again. And yeah.
Let's talk about family life. I mean, what's your family look like and what do they mean to you?
I have mom, dad, very supportive grandparents, and they're all in the area. So.
Are they all Boardman?
Yeah. So they're always there supporting me. I have 2 younger sisters, so.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
So you're the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to be big brother for both sisters.
Oh yeah.
That's not good for whoever's walking through that door with them, huh? How young are they?
I have a sister who's 12 and a sister who's 8.
Okay, so they got a little bit before they're bringing boyfriends home.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's not going to be a good situation for them. You're a big fella.
Yeah, I mean,
are you the protector?
I mean, I try my best. I really haven't had any incidents yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're going to come soon.
When you think about being the oldest, there's a lot of responsibility and a lot of accountability that comes with that. What are some of the good things, and what are some of the things that you're still working on through being that leader of the siblings?
You know, some of the things I'm trying to work on is I got to control myself because they make me so mad sometimes. I got to work on like realizing, yeah, they're my sisters and they're going to be here the rest of my life. And I got to start showing more, just less anger towards their annoyingness.
What's the one thing that they do that gets under your skin every time?
Oh my gosh. Like happened yesterday. My sisters, I'll be doing homework. I got a lot of homework. Sunday nights are my nights to do homework.
Yeah.
I'm on the kitchen counter and they'll just be coming in, doing any little thing to pester me.
Oh,
like slamming cupboards. Oh man.
They just want your attention.
Yeah. And they know that's what makes me mad, and they get joy out of seeing me getting mad. So
what's one thing that you really appreciate learning and taking from mom and dad?
I mean, my mom's been through a lot. I mean, she's really showed me how to fight through certain situations, and like how hard work really pays off, because she's been doing a lot of work ever since I've been born, and she's been really showing me how hard work pays off, and that's the end goal in life, is to work hard and you'll be successful.
What about Pops?
My dad, you know, he came into my life a couple years after I was born.
Yeah.
And he really took me under his wing and really showed me what a loving father looks like. And ever since then, he's been supportive of me, and he just wants to see me succeed in life. And I appreciate him for that.
And I love that you smiled when you talked about your grandparents. What's one thing that your grandparents have taught you along the way?
You know, I recently just lost my grandmother, which is
I'm sorry.
You know, it's all right, but it's definitely a hard thing to get over. When she basically raised me, she's like a mother, so raised me, really was always there for me, always getting me food. That was her big thing.
What was the best thing that she made?
Oh, she had this every Thanksgiving, she made the best it's like this sweet potato hash brown thing. It was like sweet potatoes, brown sugar, marshmallows.
Oh man.
Oh, I could eat like a whole platter of that for Thanksgiving.
Let's talk about what your plans are. I know you're a junior. I know you got a lot of time to think about this, but do you have any inkling of what you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah. So I haven't really gave it that much thought, like college wise. I mean, YSU's always been up there for me just because it's so convenient. Easy to get scholarships. The career I'm looking into, I definitely want to go into the medical side.
Okay.
And the one specifically I'm looking at is I want to be a nurse anesthetist. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Break that down for me, because I probably can't even spell that.
I couldn't spell it either. I told you. Well, I mean, I want to go in the medical field, but like,
is that I'm guessing that's anesthesia?
Yeah.
Right. So you're just putting people out.
Yeah, it's just
that's
like
a lot of money. I know that.
Nurse version. So I want to go in the medical field, but like, I don't want to waste my life away in college for like 14 years.
Oh.
I'm already sick of school, but
yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. That's great. I mean, that's a great living.
Yeah.
Travel nurse. I think you can be with a nurse anesthetist. Trying.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister.
So, I mean, what made you want to get into that?
Actually, my dad's cousin is a nurse anesthetist, and we always go down to his house. Nice house. That's always a good buy-in.
Yep.
Went down to his house, and he really like showed me what he does. And I was like, man, this is sweet. And like, I don't know, nothing else has really interfered with that vision. So
that's good stuff, man. Ashton, thank you so much for your
All
time.
right,
Appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
Ashton Hoover. We'll be back with more from the Boardman Spartan Show right after this on your Sports Network.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture, as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bunker and Double Bogeys here in Boardman for the Boardman Spartan Show. DJ Yoakley, joined now by the head soccer coach of the Boardman Spartan boys, Zach Stamps. Coach, first off, what happened here? Show your hand.
I mean, hopefully a little better soon. I go to the doctor Thursday.
My gosh.
You're cutting down trees. You better be paying attention. I'll tell you that.
That's 2 tree injuries I've had this year. You and Sean Guerrero. Sean, the chainsaw kicked back and hit him in the eye.
Mine was not that. Thank God. It was not the chainsaw.
So first off, congratulations. First win of the season, man. That's huge. And the domino falls. Now you guys can move on. The monkey's off the back, whatever way you want to put it. For you, was there an exhale moment when that happened?
There was a little bit, but it was more, I knew this process wasn't going to happen immediately. I mean, we made a lot of changes coming into the season with it being my first year here.
Sure.
I knew I had to be patient. Our time would come, but we play a tough schedule. And I mean, until we get to those points where we click, it's going to be tough to pull out a win against some really good teams. But I mean, in the words of Kobe, job's not finished. So we got to keep it going. One doesn't mean anything.
I love that. What is the toughest part that maybe you didn't anticipate during the beginning portion of the season?
I mean, we played a lot of games very quickly. Like a lot of schools have only played 6 or 7 games. We're 11 in. So, I mean,
wow.
We played a lot of back-to-back Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We had a lot of injuries early in the season that kids are working back from, a lot of starters out. Just building up what we needed to get to that we finally ended up getting to on Thursday.
I think one of the coolest things that I know about you is you take these opportunities and you teach the guys about life and how nothing's to be taken for granted, and there's a lot to be learned in losing a battle, right? But winning the war. So what's one of the things that you've really showcased to these guys after that win of, okay, this is what all the work builds up to?
I mean, one of the biggest things I showed them was we didn't shoot the ball early often in the season. We would get down there, we wouldn't take advantage of the opportunities. We had 9 goals in 10 games, and we scored 7 on Thursday. So I said, listen, like, if you guys just do what you need to do and look for those opportunities and even take a miss, you're not going to make every one. You're not. But, I mean, you at least have a chance to put it in the back of the net, and you can't win games without goals. So
I know ball control was important to you guys in the first when we did the preview. I mean, how has that gone, and have you had to make any adjustments based on injuries and things that's popped up during the season?
Yeah, I mean, our possession has gotten a lot better. We hold the ball a lot longer as a team, not necessarily as just individual players. It's a lot of quick passes moving down the field finally. And I think they finally see that that's how we're going to be able to win these games, because we don't have the speed we've had in the past. We don't have the size that we've had in the past. So, I mean, we played Canfield, and they're just extremely fast. You got to be able to work the ball around them and just possess, and then those goals will come out of that. But other than that, I mean, we look good. So I'm hoping we continue to do that.
What's one thing you've learned about yourself through the early part of this year?
I have a lot more patience than I thought I did. I'll tell you that. Not having to win for the first 10 games, it was frustrating for sure. It really was. And the boys were frustrated too, because I think we all knew we were better than that, because we were in some games that we definitely should have won. And when you finally get to that point, just the release of pressure that you have on yourself, and I know they had on each other, it just calms everything down a little bit. You can get to work, focus on actually doing the things right.
I can imagine. All right, let's take you off the field, off the pitch. The one question I've been asking people, there is a reservation for 6, okay? It's you, and you get 5 other people, living or dead. Who you bringing to the table with you?
Oh, that's tough.
Anybody.
I mean, I would have to take Cristiano Ronaldo as a soccer player, just because. Probably Drake. He seems like he has a lot of fun when he does some things.
All right.
Maybe I got to go history now too. I got to have someone, maybe like a JFK, just to see.
Okay, that's 4. You and 3
I
others.
got 2 more.
Yep.
I'll take my assistant Dan with me again.
Okay.
I need him. I take him everywhere with me, so I have to take him. And jeez. Give me Messi. I'll throw Messi in there too, just to.
Okay, so you got soccer, Drake, and JFK.
Yeah, I mean, you got to mix it up if you're going to do that. You can't have it all in one.
Who's going to be the most awkward at that table?
Me, 100%. 100% me.
Coach, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sorry about that.
I've been doing it all week. You can sit down.
We'll be back right after this on YSN.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update. Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Going the extra mile at Green.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Yoakley with you at the Bunker Double Bogeys for the Boardman Spartans show. And Costa Severco joins us, right? Did I get that right?
Yep.
My God. A junior here for the Boardman soccer team. Costa, first off, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself. A junior, how long you been playing soccer?
I've been playing soccer since I was little, ever since I could remember. I've
No
been
kidding.
with BSA. I mean, a lot of my friends have played as long as me too. So most of the team I already know them, so I've played them since I was little.
No kid. All right.
Yeah.
So any other sports or just soccer?
Well, I kick for football, but right now just soccer and kicking for football.
So how do you get that transition? Like, do you get the ask? Is it like a golden ticket to the football? Hey, we would love for you to come kick for us. How did that happen?
Honestly, it was my dad told me to do it. And so that's how I started. He really wanted me to do it because he knew I liked soccer.
Sure.
And he played football in college.
Yeah.
And he always wanted me and my brother to play. My brother already played. He told me to go kick, so I started to go kick.
And that's you just walked in and
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're the kicker.
Yeah, I talked to him my end of freshman year, went up to Dota and told him I wanted to play next year. And sophomore year I was playing.
That's awesome. All right, so talk to me. Kicker is such a fine definition of a player on the football field, right?
Yeah.
Because, dude, you're never out there to really hurt somebody or to block somebody. You're
Yeah.
out there to put points on the board. How much pressure do you feel out there on an extra point or a field goal?
It's not really like describable. I mean, my first extra point, I was shaking out there.
Were you really?
Yeah. It's nerve wracking when you're out there. I mean, my first field goal, I don't even remember hearing anything. I just remember focusing on the whole, like kicking the ball, and I felt like I had the chills, and I just kicked the ball. And I don't really remember it happening. I just remember kicking the ball, and it went through.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What about the? I guess is there a nervousness that you have for soccer as well, or is that just second nature?
Not at all. That's just like soccer. When I go out there, it's just I'm going out there. I'm having fun with my friends, my teammates. It's so natural. It's just like going out there and having fun. Football is so much different.
For you guys to go 10 games and not get a win, did you feel like you were applying pressure on yourself to get that first one?
Not really. I knew this year was going to be like a bit of a transition. I mean, we got a whole new coaching staff, so it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
We all knew that going into it. It's never easy replacing the whole coaching staff and getting a new one. So we knew it was going to be a challenge this year. I didn't expect to have a whole winning season, and I know we're going to build up. By next year, we're going to be a great team. We already are a great team. Our record doesn't show how we're playing right now. I mean, we're playing phenomenal. but our record's not saying that. I mean, a lot of our games we're competing with these great teams from the area, and it's not what our record shows. Like JFK, we played JFK. We had them beat for a while. They just came back on us. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the area right now, but we dominated that game. I truly think that we owned that game and we played really well.
Yeah.
And we're starting to play a lot better as a team.
Gotcha. I do. That is great stuff. Great stuff. Take me off the field, Costa. If you're not on the pitch, you're not on the football field, where can we find you?
Honestly, right now at home. I mean, I'm really
You're a
busy.
homebody?
Yeah, right now I'm busy with school. A lot of school right now. Junior year is the hardest. Everyone's been telling me.
Really?
Yeah. It's so much harder than everything else.
What's the biggest challenge you've encountered in school your junior year?
So far, really just math and my government class. So I'm taking my first AP class this year, AP government, and it's so much different than anything I've done, and it's just a lot of work. It's a big workload, but it's fun. Like, I like it. I'm enjoying class this year. It's just a lot.
So obviously, I know you got your whole junior year ahead of you, your whole senior year ahead of you. Are there things that you're starting to build on that you like, that you can see yourself doing as a career down the line?
Right now, honestly, I think I want to be a lawyer. Like, I've been thinking about it, and I want to study pre-law in college and then go into law school afterwards.
I mean, how did you fall into that?
Well, honestly, I thought about it for a while. It's always kind of been in the back of my mind, but it's never been like a definite thing. I never knew what I wanted to do. But when I started taking my AP government class, it's just like, it's so much work, but I've never had more fun in a classroom than I do there learning. And I just love it so much.
So your government teacher must be pretty doggone good.
Yeah, she is. Miss Ansavino.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, is there a teacher that's influenced you along the way that you really appreciate, that you love to get a shout out to?
Trying to think. I mean, not really that I could think of. No.
Okay, fair enough.
No one like that super stood out to me.
Well, let's take somebody that, or some buddies that certainly do deserve a shout out. That's your family. Talk about your family, what they mean to you.
I mean, they mean a lot to me. I mean, right now my dad's the assistant coach, and it's great because he's not just my dad now, he's also my coach.
Yeah.
And when we're on the field, he's my coach before he's my dad. That's important, like to keep that, to separate that.
Yep.
And it's great because I mean, my mom coaches at Mooney. She's the girls soccer coach.
Okay.
And so she comes to all the games that she can make of mine. I go to the games of hers I can make it too.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's nice. And my brother, I play football with him because he's always, I mean, it's me and him are on the sidelines together when he's not in. And it's just, I mean, it's nice. I feel like we're not always like all five of us. There's five of us. My oldest brother's in college right now.
Okay.
And I mean, we're not all five always together because I mean, one's in college. I'm doing soccer. My brother's doing football. My mom's coaching the girls team. My dad's coaching us. We're really busy. But one way or another, two of us are always together somehow. I'm always with my brother, my dad. I'm with someone.
Are you it feels like you're kind of the pin that holds a lot of this together. Do you feel like that?
Sometimes maybe. I would probably say my older brother, Andrew.
Really?
Probably is. He holds us all together.
No kid, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it has been awesome getting to know you. Congratulations on all your success.
you.
Proud of you. I'm a fan. We'll be back right after this with more from the Boardman Spartans Show.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bunker Double Bogeys for the Boardman Spartan Show. I am joined at this time by a junior on the boys soccer team, Mr. Sullivan Smith. Sully, how are you, buddy?
I'm great today.
Well, that's good to know. So your family just DNA riddled with sports genetics. Talk to me about growing up in a sports household.
I mean, I've always been pushed by my brothers and sisters. Brother always pushed me to do harder in soccer and basketball. Sister always pushing me around, and then have a younger sister that we also push to do better.
So there's 4 of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's name them off. Who's the oldest?
Spencer.
Okay, and he's
gonna be a junior in college.
okay. Then there's
Reagan. She's at Westminster.
Westminster. Yep, she's a freshman, right?
Yep.
Okay, then there's you, right? Junior,
Yep.
and then
my younger sister Taya, she's a freshman this year
okay.
at Boardman.
So as a junior, as an upperclassman, is it challenging to look after your younger sister who's a freshman in Boardman? Do you kind of pump those muscles up a little bit and say, "Don't mess with my sister"?
I mean, she kind of holds it to herself.
Does she?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the rough and tumble one of the 4 of you?
Probably Reagan.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the silent type?
Definitely me.
Yeah, it is you. I've heard stories about your silence. Who is the funniest of the 4 of you?
I'd probably also say me.
You? Okay. Who is the best athlete?
I mean, I definitely go with me, just being biased.
Well, now you're the funniest officially. Let's talk about this soccer season, man. You guys just got your first win. Congratulations.
Yeah.
To kind of hold on to that, right? 10 games, not getting a win. You go 7 losses, 3 ties. Then you get that win. What was it like?
It's just great motivation for the team, all rallying together, especially our backup goalie having to come in. We motivated him, kept him straight in the head, and kept each other up, made sure we never were down on each other, just played as a team, even though we were down as a team and on the score.
How did you guys stay motivated through 10 games of no dubs?
Just pushing harder, pushing each other harder to do better.
Were there challenges? Like when you think about it, how challenging that is? Because I mean, you put yourself back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
How did you motivate yourself?
I just knew I was playing good, and we were right there all the time, right with these teams, all the good teams in the area that were playing well, and just keeping with them.
A lot of new guys. I mean, new coaching staff. I mean, how do you think that they have done through the season to help you guys get to where you need to be?
I mean, they've definitely pushed us. We've gotten better skill-wise, played more as a team, and we're just trying to figure it out and put it all together.
Awesome. So when you look at, you've got another year and a half left of school, and I know you're super bright. I've heard about your greatness in the classroom. What ultimately do you want to do as you leave Boardman High?
I'll probably look into engineering.
You guys are all like engineers of some sort. It's incredible. It's incredible. What kind of engineering do you want to get into?
Probably chemical.
Chemical engineering. What takes you in that direction?
Probably the classes I take. I take Calc right now and also AP Chem.
Do you know any chemical engineers?
Yeah, I do.
Who do you know?
Agni Saverko.
Okay, so that's a familiar last name that we all know. When you look at that I guess career, what about it lights you up inside that makes you? Is it the money? Is it the challenge? What is it?
Probably the money, and I just get to be creative, use what I like, which is math.
Okay, so you like money. Who doesn't, right? You have $1 million. You can't give any change back.
Yeah.
What are you buying?
I'd probably pay off some debt for my family.
Stop it. Stop. Have some fun. We can't invest it. You can't pay off debt. Be fun. $1 million, no change. You get one thing you can buy. What are you buying?
Probably a vacation trip for my family.
There it is. Being the family, man. Where are you going?
Maybe I'll go back to Aruba.
Back? You've been?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Aruba?
Just nice, calm water. Always hot. Nice weather.
Always hot. You like the hot weather?
Yes.
Okay. You like the calm water? I can't imagine someone with you, the exciting demeanor that you have, likes calm water. I don't think it could get any more calm than you, Sully. Do you do anything? It's like, do you surf? Do you do anything like that when you're down there?
No, not really.
What do you just relax?
Yeah.
All right. So your idea of relaxing is what? Throwing tunes on?
Yeah.
Do you read?
No, not really.
No, you don't read. He says to heck with reading. What do you listen to on the old iPhone?
Maybe some like broad wave.
What? So
some like rap.
Oh, that's okay. So rap.
Yeah.
Is that a rapper? Rod Wave?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are your top 3 rappers that you listen to on the regular?
I listen to Rod Wave.
Okay.
Polo G. And
Okay.
Sleepy Hollow.
I haven't heard of any of those guys. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's gonna be my Sully playlist on Spotify. Shout out your folks. I mean, what do they mean to you?
Obviously my brother pushing me all the time in soccer and basketball. My sister Reagan always being there to talk to. Parents always motivating me to do better and keep my head up. And then my little sister also always being there for me.
My guy, Sully Smith. Appreciate you, man, so much. Thanks for the interview. And, dude, best of luck to you moving forward. Go get more of those dubs and go listen to whatever Tyrod Wave or whatever you said was. Back after this on YSN.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
And back we come here to Double Bogeys and the Bunker for the Boardman Spartan Show. DJ Yoakley with you alongside a longtime friend of the program. Mr. Gabe Hammerton joins us. Now, we've been covering Gabe since he was like yay high. I mean, like knee-high to a grasshopper. I remember calling the state championships games.
State championships.
Where was that? That was down south.
Oh, I forget where it is now.
Cambridge.
Yeah, Cambridge.
You guys beat Hamilton.
Hamilton, yeah.
We
beat Cambridge too.
You beat Cambridge as well.
Yep.
And what a great adventure that was. But you come from a sports heavy family. Your dad's the assistant athletic director, also the head girls basketball coach. You guys just are just bleed sports. And here you are. You play soccer. You used to play baseball. We'll talk about that in a little bit. You also play baseball during summer, but you told me that you're an even better tennis player.
Yes.
So rank your sports in order, best to not as good.
Well, so I'd say best sport is tennis. I'm best at tennis by far.
Little Pete Sampras right here.
And then second is probably basketball.
Basketball.
Then third, tennis.
I
mean, not tennis. Jeez.
I missed
Third,
basketball.
soccer.
Okay,
Yeah,
third soccer. And baseball is like off the charts now.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, don't play it anymore.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know that's a tough decision for you, but you made the right one for you and your family going to tennis. So, but soccer fits in at third, but you're still really good
thank you.
at soccer. So
Yeah.
talk to me about, I mean, you guys have had a tough stretch the first 10 games, losing 7, tying 3, but you get that one, that domino to fall. Talk to me about that and the belief that you had in yourself and your teammates.
Yeah, it was tough losing the first 10, but new coaching staff, you knew everything. We have a new foundation. We needed to work around it. So we ended up trusting the process and everything, getting there and getting our first win, which we needed, I felt like.
So that can be a tough kind of ride the entire time, right? That can be, okay, we're getting close, we're getting close, we're getting close. How do you keep the buy-in as a sophomore, right? Because listen, when it comes to getting votes, sophomores don't get a whole lot of them. It's usually the juniors and seniors. How did you keep this team kind of pulled together?
Yeah, we all sort of trust our captains, everything. We all got everybody to follow along. And once we did that, I felt like we really locked and combined it well with each other.
So where did you learn that? I mean, that's something that's not often, like, you can't read that in a book. That's something that you have to learn along the way. Where do you learn your leadership style?
I would say that came from my dad.
Your pops?
Yeah, back in baseball years ago, that probably came from him. Yep.
What did you learn from him that you feel like you're starting to trickle through your life right now?
Oh, everything, energy and everything. How he's always energetic and everything. Yep.
High energy dude right there.
Yep.
All right. So what's your job? If you have a role on the 2023 soccer team, what is it that you feel like you bring to the table each and every time you go out there?
Play hard and give maximum effort. Try to help everybody else too.
I love that.
Yep.
I love that, man. So traits that, you have, mom has, your family. I mean, look at your family. They all have the cell phones up to their ear, man. So
Yeah.
you look at that. What traits do you want to take from your family, not just into the sports that you play, but into everything that you do from this point forward?
That's a tough one.
I know. That's why I asked it. You
Everything,
can handle it.
maybe. Yeah. I mean, my sister, she played tennis. It's probably where I went to play tennis for, and everything, I would say.
Your dad played tennis too, no?
Dad played tennis in high school too. He was really good at tennis. So
Wow, okay.
That was mainly why I followed him and my sister. Both went for it.
So we're going to get a tennis profile too, so we won't give away all of it. But like singles, doubles, does it matter?
I played singles all of last year. Probably will play singles this year, maybe a little bit of doubles.
Okay, so if you were to go pro in one sport that you play, what would it be and why?
I feel like I would like to go pro in basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, explain.
I feel like it would be fun to go pro in basketball, to play against all the guys I grew up watching. Play
I
against
see.
LeBron, Kyrie, all the guys I grew up watching.
I love that. All right, who's your favorite basketball player?
Kyrie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's go ahead.
I went to his camp when I was younger.
Did you really?
Yeah, a while ago. I went to his camp and really fell in love with him then.
Got to meet him?
Yeah, I got to meet him and everything. It was cool.
What do you like most about Kyrie?
Man, I like his handles, how he dribbles.
Okay.
Because I don't score much. I'm a little dude. He wasn't that big, but he could move the ball and dribble well and everything.
A true point guard.
Yep.
True point guard. All right. From your perspective, what is the one thing that you're working on as an athlete to get better at? Maybe it's from a leadership perspective. Maybe it's something internally, or maybe it's something externally. What are you trying to get better at?
I would say I would like to get stronger. For
Stronger.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep. If I could get stronger, I think that would help me in sports and everything, with my base and everything, help me everywhere.
Well, nobody's got a better strength and conditioning program than Boardman.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how the greatness that is in that weight room. So, how do you motivate yourself?
Well, I would say my dad motivates me, really.
Yeah?
He motivates me, gets me going. And even a couple of my basketball coaches, soccer coaches, they all motivate me to get me going and helps me a lot.
Awesome. All right, dude. I'm not going to keep you much longer because I know that you're going to jump back on here and probably in the winter and in the spring.
Yep.
Well, one last question I have for you. They're just going to take it off the floor, okay? You've got a reservation for 6. You know where I'm going with this.
Yep.
It's you and 5 others. Who's at your table?
I came prepared for this.
Oh,
question.
no.
I've been waiting. I think I'm going to go Kyrie, LeBron, MJ, Kobe. And then the 5th, man, I think I might go maybe Messi, throwing a soccer player.
There's no tennis players in there.
No tennis players.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't even let your dad, you talk about your dad for 10 minutes here. You don't even let your dad come to that dinner?
He could come say hi, stop by.
He could be the waiter.
Yeah, he could
He
stop
could bring
by.
the water. Dude, Gabe, thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you as always.
Yep.
Great to see you grow up. Keep doing great things. We're
Thank
proud of
you.
you.
Yep.
That's going to do it for the show here at the Bunker and Double Bogeys. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. We're going to take next week off. We'll be back the week following for the Sparty Party Spirit Edition right here at the Bunker and Double Bogeys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.